Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
6 at the 28-yard line.
Up to about the 30.
Number 5, the ball carrier. Max Crosby on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And now he's going to use his legs. And out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott throwing the out route and complete. It's Elliott. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
It's third down.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Hurts.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
39-yard line.
Let's go, D. Mike 54. Strip that ball. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check it out.
Now a handoff looking right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, we're dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
On second down, Elliott. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Of 9 brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
After 1, it's 9-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And
touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the
4. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 44. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
4-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
The running back.
Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hurts. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Throwing is Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Flush to his right. Making the catch is Sternberger. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention. Because
that's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
First down, Cowboys.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of with it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Prescott from the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Here's Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 22, Prescott. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 8.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Final play of the half. Prescott. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Kick is good.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's...
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 30.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's get off the field, B. Let's get off the field.
They go play action with Hurts. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, tight.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11.
Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Their own 44-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Max Crosby in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
47.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
This to Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. And again, it's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 32-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Dallas.
To the air again, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Coming to you, coming to you.
10th carry now for Elliott.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Again, it's Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get off the field. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Now Gold for the extra point.
Point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cowboys 37. Washington, nothing. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. How you get out of heaven? How you get out of 54.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 58 yards.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And Washington able to get a score back.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Steps away to his left. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
To Blake Jarwin.
25 yards that time. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke.
Prescott's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Silver. 58, right over there.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But now it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Prescott off play action. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Prescott yet again. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And this offense continues to pour it on. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And some room to maneuver. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A first down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They go to Elliott again. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now he's flushed out left.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Now the 2nd down throw on target.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down.
Score Cowboys 43.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.